Okay, good morning. Well, it's been a while since I made a video. Back to hiking some here in 2024. This is July the 19th of 2024. And I'm going to go out and do the old Lake Norfolk Trail or the Keystone Trail, Ozark Highlands Trail, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to start at the Tracy Ferry Marina and work my way up to Fish and Fiddle Road, hopefully. A couple reasons for this is last fall sometime I was told that they had done some rerouting on a part of this trail over toward the end of it, over to Fish and Fiddle Road, and so wanted to get a new video of that. Plus do a little scouting. We had the 2 tornadoes down here a little over a month ago, and they went through just south of where I'm at here. So I've done some scouting already in June where trees were down and stuff, and so thought I'd come down and try this. I know further south of here that down around Briarcliff is exactly where a tornado went through, and down around Salesville. And there was a small one that went through up by Sycamore Heights, I believe. So fully expect a lot of tree damage down there that will have to be cleared out. The Ozark naturalist did clear out from Robinson Point over to Panther Bay. Actually, just a little bit south of Robinson Point. I think they went about a mile on down the trail there. And they did cut through all the down trees there, so that section of trail as far as down trees. They weren't able to get underneath the Highway 62 bridge because of the growth. So, but a part of it is done, and they've got a lot of info on the rest of the trail they'll get to later this year. So anyhow, I'm going to go on and get started here, and here's our trailhead. We'll see what we find. This could be really bad back in here with trees down and stuff. The lake is very high. We had 5 to 6 inches of rain here just a 3 days ago. So we'll see how that works. I'm going to turn the camera off for a minute, finish getting ready, and see you in a minute. Okay, it says it's 2.2 miles to County Road 1028, and we'll start down the trail here and see how it goes today. I did this hike and videotaped it out on YouTube back in, I think September of 22. So this will be, if I get a good video out of this and it all works, we can get through it today. Why, I'll take that one down and put this new one up. I just don't know what we're going to walk into back in here. We could have a ton of down timber. We could have high water. It's just really hard to say. Lots of little stuff like this, I suspect, down. If I hit some big trees down, I'll mark them with the GPS and turn into the trail maintenance folks. Small ones like that, they'll be coming through here anyhow, so they can find little ones like that. And I expect a bunch of cobwebs across this trail today. I doubt if it's been hiked any time in the last several months. Oh yeah. Well, here comes one I'll be marking. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm going to stop the video here for a second while I mark it on the GPS. Okay. Made it past that one. Hopefully there's not a lot of those. Okay, I turned the camera off here a little bit. We got started, got by our first tree. See you in a few. Okay, this is the second large amount of tree down here. I had one little one I went on and marked, but this is the next set that we have down. And I'll stop the camera here and go on and get this marked in the GPS, and we'll head on. Okay, well, not very far down the road here. Here's our fourth blockage. I'll work my way up around this one a little bit. Wow. Oh boy. Looks like the other side of this is going to be bad. Get over here where I can show you before I mark this spot on the GPS. Yeah, you can see right across the way there. Yeah, I got one big tree. Maybe it's not as bad as it looked earlier. Anyhow, I'm going to shut off the camera for a minute, mark it in the GPS. Okay, well, we're back on the trail after getting over those two sets. I expect, given the amount of rain we had and the fact that the last maintenance on this trail was probably either late in 23 or maybe early in 24. And with all the growth and stuff, I suspect it's going to be very overgrown in spots, especially in some of the gullies. Yeah. Hopefully we'll hit a spot here that's at least free of down trees for a ways. I did today, because of the overgrowth on some of these trails right now, I did put my gaiters on, just for protection from any weeds and thorns and stuff. And then the possibility of snakes in a few places, I slid my snake protectors inside. So hopefully nothing happens, don't see a snake. I would be perfectly happy with that. one of those things I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay, here's the next gully. This one looks pretty good. Okay, I'll shut the camera off for a while here. Looks like I can see the trail ahead for a little ways. Okay, made it past the little open area where you cross the utility, electrical right-of-way, whatever it is. Had to stop and put on my insect repellent. There was something from the time I left the trailhead was kind of buzzing in my mind that I forgot something. And I realized that's what it was. So, given the fact that it is July and it's tick season and trigger season, well, I stopped and coated myself up pretty good. Okay, well, you can see the trail ahead. I'll turn the camera off for a little bit. See you later. Okay, we're trucking along. Just to show you, I won't mark this one on my GPS because it's so small coming across the trail. But there's a number of these small ones like this that you can step over pretty easily down. Lots of loose limbs. I'm throwing a few off the trail as I go, but if I tried to get them all, I wouldn't get very far. So, just a note, since this is July, for everyone out there wondering if I have finally lost what little mind I've got left, the temperature today is supposed to be just in the low 80s, 80, 81 in through there. So the temperature is not going to be bad today. Now last week we were 95 plus for most of the week. Heat index is up over 100. And no, I'm sorry, I do wimp out on those kind of temps. I don't hike in those kind of temperatures. So, but today is not supposed to be too bad. Next week is supposed to be back up in the 90s, middle 90s. Lots of chances for rain. So today looked like the best day to get out and try this hike and see what I can get done. Yeah, I have to go around this one. I thought I might be able to pick it up, but it's rotten enough. Okay. And just a side note, with today being the 19th of July, they're already saying that we've had the third wettest July on record. And we still have a couple weeks left. And with the rain due for 3 or 4 days this next week, it'll be interesting to see where we end up. I know the grass at home is sure growing good. I'm mowing it a lot more for this time of year than I normally do. Okay, I'll turn the camera off for a minute here. Catch you later. Hey, well, I knew I was doing too good. Here we got another good sized one down across the trail. So I'm going to turn the camera off here for a minute, mark this on my GPS, and then find a way around it. See you in a few. I'm probably not going to mark this on the GPS, but for folks that are looking at this for maybe maintenance purposes, here's something here to clear out. I do notice something interesting here. I do not know. I do not see any blazes that way. Maybe that's just from water running down the hill there. You can sure get fooled into thinking that's a trail. I'll just go around this one though, see you on the other side. Okay, and we got another small one. Again, I'm not going to mark this. If they come back this far with the chainsaws and stuff, they'll have to come on through, but there is another one here. Not a big one, but needs some attention. Catch you in a few. Another small one, just a little further on. Most of these 2 to 4 inch ones that are down close to the trail you can step over. I'm not trying to mark on my GPS. I just have nothing but one flag after the other. So I'm saving the GPS for big ones, but there is another one here. Heading into the next gully, looks pretty good. See you in a few. Here's one that's going to need some attention. So I will mark this one on my GPS and find a way around it and head on down the trail. See you in a few. Okay, we're getting close to the first big gully here. Thought I'd show you this little hanging tree. You can step around it easily enough. One of the concerns I had with the lake being high is that these last couple big gullies might have water in them. But it looks like at least on this one, we're going to be good as far as water goes. Okay, well, I'll turn the camera off for a minute. See you in a few. This looks like the deepest growth section so far. Looks like I can see a faint trail going through the middle of that. So that's where I'm going to go. We'll get through this and see you on the other side. Talk to you in a few. Okay, well, we're approaching the last big gully here. I don't know. Looking down below, I see water. We've got a ways to go before we get to the crossing, but you can look down there and see that's full of water and weeds. We'll get up here and see what the crossing looks like. Damn it. Made a misstep there. Got to watch these side hill trails. You get too far off on the side hill, your foot turns with you and can throw you off balance for sure. Okay. I'm wondering where they did their reroute. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I gotta mark another tree here. Yeah, this is a good one down here. Okay, let me shut off the camera for a minute. You can see by this blaze, trail turns right here and goes down over into this ravine. This is the same trail as it has been. So far I've not seen a reroute. Hoping to find that, but we'll go down here and see what we find. Crossing this gully may be the final step, yeah. Hopefully there's a good way across here. There's not a lot left on the trail once you get through this next section, if you can find the trail on the other side. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, didn't duck that one fast enough. Yeah. Okay. Well, again, the trail goes over here, but I'm not seeing a reroute anywhere. Got a blaze here right in front of me that says go straight. Well, that'll be fun to go through. Yeah. I'd love to see a blaze on the other side. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, this is where you lose time. Trying to avoid taking a tumble on some of this stuff. Boy. Well, I guess what I was hoping for was a reroute. I don't know where to go here. Yeah. There's a blaze there. It says go left here, which is true. It says you should come across here. Boy. Well, I knew it was going to be overgrown. I hope there's no water out here. Yeah. No. I don't see any other blazes. I see a big log down there. I'm looking on the other side. I might see a trail going up over there. I don't think I can get through there. Yeah. Yeah. I'll pass on that side. Wow. Huh. I don't know. I mean, you go up here, you might not. You might find a way and you might not. Okay. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Okay, here's a blaze right here. It says go to the right. Okay. Okay, now that I'm here, where do I go from here, guys? That might might be a trail that way. Okay. Wow. Huh. Okay. Maybe. Come on. Oh, come on. Well, I think I found the trail. Yeah. Okay. You did. Okay. Well, I'm going to turn it off for now. See you in a few. Okay. Well, we're getting close to the end, but just had to find one more. So I'll mark this one on the GPS and go from here. See you in a few. Okay, well, this morning's July 23rd, and I came back out here to the Tracy Ferry to Fish and Fiddle to try and complete it because I knew I didn't have a lot left from what I did a few days ago. And this is where I got off trail. This is what I had marked as tree number 10, and there's the blaze you can see in the video on the tree there. And for some reason, I think I went up around it to the left, and in reality, there's a little trail that goes around here to the right that ducks around it there, and it comes out on the other side and takes you on down to the crossing of the gully, which does have some water in it today, and then on up the side of the hill back around to Fish and Fiddle Trailhead. So anyhow, if you do come this way before the trees are cleared out, when you hit this tree, do not go left, go to the right, drop around it, and there'll be a trail on the other side down low that you want to stay on. It does kind of look from the other side like there's a flat area up there or something that might have looked like a trail, but you don't want to go that way. So anyhow, I'm going to film a little bit of this morning coming back. I found no new trees down on the other side over there, so there's no further trees to log. And I will say this, I don't know, on the reroute part of it, it's been 2 years or plus since I hiked this, so I'm not sure, but given the blazes and stuff on the trail over there, it's very well blazed. And this probably down in through here or on that hillside is where they did the reroute last year. Anyhow, I'm going to shut the camera off for a few minutes here and get down to where we're going to go across, and I'll show you that. See you later. Okay, this is the other side of that tree after going around below it toward the lake there. You can see a blaze here in front of me if the trail was going straight through. And here's what the trail looks like that you should be on, which I wasn't last week. So anyhow, I will finish getting the parts of this videotaped so I can show you the whole trail. And good news for the maintenance people, there's no other trees down over here on this side, at least not now. So that tree we just passed that I think I had labeled tree 10 in my GPS is the last tree that was down along this trail. So you will do some weed walking down here at the gully and the actual crossing point. And they do have this one blazed pretty well. But down here at the crossing point, there is some water. The way the trail comes up, since it's, though you can see the blaze right in front of you, the trail goes down just to the right hand side of that big log. In the winter it'd be a lot easier to see. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera off for just a minute here while I work my way down. See you in a few. Okay, here's the crossing, and you may be able to go upstream just a little ways here and not really have to get in the middle of the water. I came across the middle. There's always a little bit of worry there on those stones, wet and slick with moss, but definitely came across this way. And I think this time I'll try and go back up and just loop around that little bit there. Stay out of the deeper water anyhow. We'll see how that works. If I fall, you'll know about it. Okay, I want to go. That's pretty dead. Oops. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what I got for footing over here. Yeah, not horrible. All right. Whew. Got a spider. Okay. We're on the other side now, and good news here, you can see the steps going up, and if you look up on that tree up there, there's a blaze angling to the right. So again, they did a really good job down in here blazing. So we'll start working our way back along this trail. The only thing I'll say about this part of the trail is it is definitely a side hill, and when it's slick, as it is a little bit today, why, you got to watch your footing a little bit. Pretty good little climb coming up out of here. There. Okay. Well, you can see the trail ahead. I'll turn the camera off for a little. Catch you in a few. Just thought I'd turn the camera back on here for a couple minutes. Show you a little bit of the trail working its way back toward the trailhead. This trail segment ends at the Fish and Fiddle Road, or I think it's County Road 1028. But at some point, I know the plans are to go on and extend the trail from here up to Panther Creek trailhead, and I don't know a time frame on that. Okay, well, you can see what it's like going on ahead. I'll cut the camera off for a little. See you in a few. Hey, made it back to the trailhead. Took about 50 minutes round trip to do this, which I knew it wasn't long, but after last week I was tired and hot and didn't feel like trying to find the trail again. Now, there is room down here at the trailhead for one, maybe two cars, but you probably do want to have four-wheel drive. As you can see, the road going back up, and they do have a sign up at the top that says four-wheel drive. So anyhow, there we go. I'll put this video to bed and get home and do some work the next couple of days, putting all of it together in one continuous video, and we'll be good. Take care. See you later.